Hello children. In this video, we are going to discuss about the visualizing solid shapes. Now, when we talk about the solid shapes, children, it means that we are discussing about we are speaking or we are talking about the 3D shapes. You all know about the basic shapes, that is 2D shapes, that is square, rectangle, circle, triangle. These are all basic shapes or the 2D shapes. Now, when these 2D shapes are combined together, they form a solid. Okay, so now when we speak about the solids, basically when we are talking about the solid, we have to know how they are made up of or by combining which basic shape they are made up of. Taking a simple example of a cuboid. Now suppose if I talk about this shape, though it is not exactly the same, but still, or if I talk about this diary. Now, when you talk about this diary, this is in the shape of a rectangle. If you look at the side which is visible to you, that is rectangular in shape, which has the length and which has the breadth. And the moment we speak about a 3D shape, it needs to have a third dimension, and that is the height of the diary. So this is what a 3D shape is made up of. That is when we are looking at the length, breadth and the height of the shape. Okay, so now when you talk about a simple or the basic 3D shape, that is a cube. Now when you talk about a cube is made up of a square, and when you have, like in this case of diary as I showed, it is made up of rectangular face. Face means the side which is visible to us. Now, how many sides are there in this particular case? 1, 2 and 4 on the sides. So, 4 plus 2 is 6. That means when a cube and a cuboid exactly resemble each other, the only difference between a cube and a cuboid is that in cube, the shape of the face is square, and in case of a cuboid, the shape is rectangular. Okay, now if I draw a cube, it will look somewhat like this. You all have seen a Rubik's cube, right? And if I talk about a rectangle, it will look like this. Now this is the basic figure which I have drawn. This is a cube and this is a cuboid. Now coming on to the terms face, edge and vertices. Now what is face? As I told you, the side which is visible to you is known as the face. So in a cube or in a cuboid, as I said, both of them are alike. When we talk about a cube and a cuboid, the number of faces are 6 in both. The only difference is this face is square and this face is rectangular. Okay. Coming to edge. Now what is an edge? Edge is the line where the two faces meet. This is the line. This face and the face under it is meeting at this line, and this is known as the edge. Now to know about the number of edges in a cube or a cuboid, in a cube and cuboid, the number of edges are 12. If you count the number of lines, then there will be 12 lines. Okay. 4 on the base, 4 on the top and 4 on the sides. And 4 threes is 12. What is vertex? Vertex is the corner or the point where the edges meet. It may be 2, it may be more than 2 vertices also, or 2 edges also, which meet at a point. Like if I take this point, this is a vertex, 1 edge, 2 edge and 3rd edge. So there are 3 edges which are meeting at this vertex. So in case of a cube and a cuboid, there are 8 vertices. There are 8 vertices. So in a cube and a cuboid, there are 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Okay, now when you talk about a cube and a cuboid, you should also know about what a cylinder is and what a cone is. Quickly take a recap of it. You have already done it. This is a cylinder. Okay, now in this case, 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 faces. three faces in a cylinder. How many edges? This is one edge and this is another edge. Both of them are curved edges. So there are two edges and there is no point where the edges are meeting. They are circular. So there is no vertex. Then coming to a cone. Again, one face, another face. There are two faces. How many edges? This is one edge. And how many vertices? This is one vertex. This is one vertex. So this was all about the cube, cuboid, cylinder and cone for the faces, edges and vertices. Now a new term will be introduced which is known as a polyhedron. Now what is a polyhedron? A polyhedron is basically a figure which is made up of faces in which the faces meet at a edge and the edges meet at a vertex. So that is known as a polyhedron. To talk about a regular polyhedron means where number of faces are the same. If its faces are made up of regular polygons and number of faces do not meet at each vertex. You can say that a regular polyhedron is if its faces are made up of regular polygons and number of faces meet at each vertex. That means at each vertex, the number of faces which are meeting are same and the faces are also identical or they are of same shape and size. So like in this, a cube is a regular polyhedron, a cuboid is not. Because in cuboid, it is not necessary that all the faces will be rectangular. The side faces may be squares also. Number of faces meeting at the vertex is same. But in this case, all faces are square. In this case, all faces cannot be rectangular. Okay. So that is a regular polyhedron. Now what is a convex polyhedron? You all remember the term convex polygons and concave polyhedrons. As the term indicates, convex means less. So all the polyhedrons which will have all angles less than 180 degree are known as convex polyhedron, and if the angle is more than 180 degree, if the angle is more than 180 degree, or you may say the other way that if the diagonal of the polyhedrons are outside the figure, then it is known as a convex polyhedron. Okay, so these were the few terms which were to be introduced. Next coming up is, these were the general 3D shapes that you already know about: cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone. And what is a polyhedron? A polyhedron is a polygon made up of same number of faces meeting at the same, or you can say that they are the polygons made up of regular shapes, and at each vertex there are equal number of faces meeting. Then to know about the new term, that is, or in case of a cube and a cuboid or a prism, when we talk about a prism and a pyramid. These are the new 3D shapes that you are going to know about this time in this chapter. Now, in case of prism, how does a prism look like? It basically looks like this. Okay? That means when you are talking about a prism, you must have seen a kaleidoscope or you must have seen a paperweight in the shape of a prism. So these are known as prism, and in this case, the faces which are visible on the bottom and the top, they are known as the lateral faces, and these two side faces are known as the bases. Okay, now when you talk in case of a prism, if the name of the prism is given on the basis of the base, that is whatever is the shape of the base, on the basis of that only the name is given. So in that case we have different types of prism: triangular prism, then we have uh, mm, pentagonal prism, and so on. That is, if the base is in the shape of a triangle, generally we have a triangular prism. We generally, when we talk about a general prism, it is always a triangular prism. Quadrilateral is a cuboid because all sides are rectangular. So that is not included, or that we are not listing here because it is already included in the previous 2D, 3D shapes. Then pentagonal, if the base is pentagonal, that is having 5 sides, then it will be named as a pentagonal prism. And from each side of the base, there will be a parallelogram shaped face. That is, the lateral faces are in the shape of a parallelogram which has the opposite sides parallel and equal. And on the basis of the base, the name of the prism is given. The same way, when you talk about a pyramid, the pyramid is also named on the basis of the base. It is also named on the basis of the base. Here I have made the base as square, so it will be named as square pyramid. Here in this case, the lateral faces were in the shape of a parallelogram. Here in this case, all the faces, the lateral faces which will go up, will be in the form of a triangle. They are triangular. Okay, so now when you compare the prism and the pyramid, the difference is that the lateral faces in a prism are parallelogram or rectangular in shape, and in case of pyramid, the lateral faces are triangular in shape. On the basis of the base, the name of the prism and pyramid is given. If it is triangular, then it is known as triangular prism. If it is triangular here, then it will look somewhat like this, and it will be known as triangular pyramid. It will be known as triangular pyramid because the base is triangular and the lateral faces which are coming up are all triangular in shape. And if all the 4 faces, the base which is triangular and 3 bases which are coming up, 3 lateral faces which are coming up, if they are all equilateral triangles, then this kind of figure or this kind of pyramid is also known as a tetrahedron. It is also known as a tetrahedron. So, in general, we have discussed about a cube, a cuboid, a cylinder, a cone, a prism and a pyramid. And we also discussed about the polyhedrons, what are polyhedrons and what are convex and concave polyhedron. The last but not the least is, okay, now when you talk about the faces, edges and vertices, definitely the number of faces, edges and vertices in case of prism and pyramid will differ because we are naming it on the basis of their base. Here, if it is a triangular prism, then the base is triangular and 3 lateral faces are there. So 3 plus 1, that is 4. And accordingly, you can count the number of the edges and the vertices also in both the cases. Okay, now to to know as to, if you suppose know how many faces are there or how many vertices are there in a polyhedron and you do not know how many vertices are there, then to find out that, we have the Euler's formula. It is the Euler's formula. Now what is Euler's formula? Euler's formula is used for finding out the number of faces, edges and vertices if it is not known. Like the formula is F plus V minus E is equal to 2. F stands for faces, V stands for vertices and E stands for edges. This is the formula. Now if you know any of the two values, you can easily find out the third missing value. Let's take the example of cube only. We know that in a cube, the faces are 6, the vertices are 8. Now we do not know the number of edges. How do we find? Let's put these values here. So 6 plus 8 minus E is equal to 2. Now this 2 can be brought here, E can be taken here. 6 plus 8 is 14. This is plus, this will come here, minus 2 is equal to E. So 12 edges. So this is how we can find out or we can verify also whether the number of faces, edges and vertices that we are specifying for a particular polyhedron is correct or not. And this can be done by using the Euler's formula, which says that how we can calculate the faces, edges and vertices by using this formula F plus V minus E is equal to 2. So that's all for this video. Thank you, children.